Thanks for joining me with Yoga with Rachel Morning Deep Stretch. Go ahead and find a nice, comfortable seated position. Allow the left foot to come on top of the right knee. The left knee is over the right foot, so the shins are stacked. If you notice I have a big gap between my knee and my foot, that's okay. That just means I have really tight hips. If you'd like to place a yoga block or a towel or a pillow between for a little support, that's fine. If you find that you have any knee problems and there's a lot of strain or pressure on the knee, go ahead and allow that top leg to slide, maybe even coming into crisscross applesauce. The goal is to feel sensation of that outer hip. Find that comfort, find that steadiness and ease, and allow yourself to breathe. When we inhale, we're filling the belly, the side ribs, and the chest. On our exhale, we're releasing from the chest, side ribs, and belly, following your breath. Again, inhale, filling the belly, side ribs, chest. Exhale, releasing chest, side ribs, belly. Filling the belly, side ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, side ribs, and belly. Allowing your breath to lengthen or shorten depending on how you're feeling this morning, or return to your natural breath, however that is. The goal is to focus on the breath, both the inhalation and the exhalation. Buddha said, "Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of a candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared." At this time, the sensations in the hip might be very strong. At any time, please know that you're welcome to exit a pose if it's no longer serving your body. We'll go ahead and release the left leg. I'd like to cradle mine, find a little bit of movement, and then extend it long. We'll go ahead and set up for the other side when you're ready. This time, left leg on bottom, right leg on top, feet stacked, shins stacked, however you need, or remembering to find that nice, comfortable crisscross applesauce shape with your legs if that's a little bit more accessible in your body. We'll be focusing on our breath once again. On the inhale, filling the belly, side ribs, chest. On your exhale, releasing chest, side ribs, belly. Again, inhale, filling the belly, side ribs, chest. Exhale, releasing chest, side ribs, and belly. Allowing yourself to continue with this breath or return to your natural breath. Anandamayi Ma says, "The light that is eternal can never be extinguished. By that light, you behold the outer light and everything in the universe. Only because it always shines within you can you perceive the outer light." You might be asking, why are we doing this position? Hopefully you can feel it in your hip. Not only is it impacting the hip, but there's a lot of external rotation of the leg that is on top. This posture goes by many different names. It goes by double pigeon, boxcar, 90-90, fire logs, Agni Sambhasana, and in Yin it's called square. For Yin, we'd be holding this posture anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes per side. That's pretty intense for most people, so that's why we're keeping it a little bit less for you. So this practice is not a Yin practice, but it is rather what I call a deep stretch. Variations are always abundant in all yoga poses. One variation that you are welcome to do is allow the torso to fold forward, hands coming down to the earth. It would be a square forward fold. So legs would be in the same position, body would be folding over, hands to the earth, chest leaning over the legs, if that feels good. We'll go ahead and release the leg. Again, I like to find movement and then release the leg long. Coming into a seated forward fold. Inhale, hands rise to the sky. Exhale to release forward. We'll allow the spine to round, head to be heavy, hands to fall wherever they would like to be, whether they're on your legs or by your side. If you have blocks, you can always use blocks to rest your head. We'll go ahead and focus on the breathing once again. Inhale, filling the belly, side ribs, chest. Exhale, releasing, chest, side ribs, belly. Again, inhale, filling belly, side ribs, chest. Exhale, releasing, chest, side ribs, belly. Allowing yourself to follow your breath, however that is. If the hamstrings, the back of the legs, feel really tight, go ahead and bend your knees. You can even roll a blanket or towel and slide it under for support. Focus on the breath. Allow it to move freely. Notice if there are any catches or holding of the breath. If there is, that's okay. That just means you're under a little bit of stress. See if we can even it out. Not trying too hard. Finding the steadiness and ease of the flow of the breath. Why are we doing this pose? By now you can probably feel the low back being activated. Maybe we even feel it in the hamstrings. Remember, every body is different, and we might feel it activate in different areas, and that's okay. Just be aware, acknowledge the sensations, and get to know your body better. There are some thoughts in the yoga community that it will stimulate the stomach organs, the kidneys, and even massage the heart. I don't have any proof of that, but that's just one of the thoughts in the yoga community. The Upanishads say, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Allow yourself to feel the flow of the breath. Feeling the deepening of the breath. The relaxing of the body. Noticing if there's any clenching in the jaw. Feel the breath. We'll use our hands to gently press us up to a seated position. Hands behind us, knees will gently bend, and we'll windshield wiper the knees side to side. Which direction it goes first doesn't matter. Feel free to drop your head back to stretch the front of your neck or even bring the chin to the chest. We'll drop the knees to the left, inhaling the right arm up and over, stretching the side body. Exhale to release back. Knees will go the opposite direction. Right hand can plant, inhaling left arm up and over. Exhale to release. Allow yourself to find a nice wide-legged seated position, sitting bones nice and grounded. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale to release forward. Hands to the earth. Forearms to the mat, forearms on blocks, or allow the hands to support the head. Once you find a nice comfortable position, allow yourself to relax. Feel the breath fill the belly, side ribs, and chest. Exhale, releasing chest, side ribs, and belly. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Allow the head to be heavy. Bring attention to the jaw if there's any tightness there. Gently unclench the jaw. Allow it to wiggle side to side. Bringing attention to the mind. If our mind is busy, that's okay. Just observe, don't judge. But see if we can acknowledge these thoughts and then release them. Bringing our focus back to the breath and in this present moment, into these present sensations of the body. Breathing, feeling, taking that awareness to the heart, noticing if there's any tightness, acknowledging, observing, and releasing what no longer serves us today. This posture, the same as a seated forward fold. If you're feeling too much sensation, back out of it. There's no need to ever find pain in yoga. We're only looking for sensation. Again, bend the knees if it's feeling a little bit too intense. It's okay. Make sure you breathe. We're working the low back, the hamstrings, the groin. Bringing awareness to the hands, we'll gently begin to rise up into a seated position. Hands behind us, knees bending, soles of the feet to the mat. I invite you to gently windshield wiper those knees side to side. We'll go ahead and also make our way down onto our backs. We'll keep the knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat, and then gently windshield wiper those knees side to side. Remember, the speed is up to you. What feels good for you and your body at this moment? Bringing the knees into the chest, hands to the shins. You can roll side to side or enjoy the stillness, maybe even forward and back if that feels good in your body. Hands interlacing over the right shin, extending the left leg long. Allowing yourself to breathe and acknowledge the sensations in the body in this posture. On the next exhale, right knee towards the left, right arm extending from the shoulder. Gaze can follow if that feels good in the body. Shoulders are relaxed into the earth. Our breath is flowing nice and even. If this was a yin class, you would hold this pose anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. The thought is that it helps bring evenness to the nervous system, also releasing the spine from any tightness. Again, as it's a twist, working the abdominal organs. If you're finding this is too intense right here, you can allow the right leg to not be bent quite as much. Or what you can do bring attention to the left leg. Bend the leg so it is then stacked with the right. Ankle over ankle, knee over knee, hip over hip. Intensifying the stretch by bringing those knees towards the top of the mat, making more of right angles, or allowing the feet to go towards the bottom of the mat, creating less angles and less intensity. As always, this is your practice. Please note, arm position can always be at the hips, at the body, extended from the shoulders, or reaching overhead. Making sure that we breathe. We'll see if we can focus on the breathing once again. Inhaling to the count of 4, filling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the right knee to the chest, giving it a hug. Exhale, right sole of the foot to the mat. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Giving it a hug, right leg extends, heel towards the mat. Finding the breath, noticing the sensations. You're welcome to stay here or bring movement to the feet or the ankles. You can either point and flex the feet, roll the ankles, stretch the toes. Bringing awareness to the shoulders. Seeing if we're holding any tension. Noticing how our face feels. Is it able to be relaxed, or are we holding tension by clenching our jaw? On the next exhale, I invite you to bring the left knee towards the right. Left hand can extend from the shoulder and gaze can follow. Remember all those options that we gave before. Hands can be wherever feels good in the body, as well as the gaze. Bending that bottom leg to match the left, to lessen the pose, lessen the twist. All of this, your choice, your practice. We'll focus on our breath once again. On the inhale, counting up to 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing with this breath pattern or returning to your natural breath. Follow your nature. The practice is really about uncovering your own pose. We have great respect for our teachers, but unless we can uncover our own practice, it's mimicry. Rest deeply in Shavasana every day. Always enter Pratyahara, withdrawal state, every day, and just enjoy yourself. For years I mistook ambition for discipline. Now I believe it to be more about consistency. Do get on the mat. Practice and life are not that different. That quote is from one of my teachers, Judith Lassiter. Feeling the breath and noticing the mind and the heart, as well as the body. Breathing, feeling. Inhaling the left knee into the chest, allowing the right knee to join it, rocking side to side or making circles with the knees, or just finding that stillness, listening to your body. On the next exhale, releasing the feet to the earth. We'll then roll onto our bellies, taking your time. We'll be setting up for Sphinx. Extending the legs back, tops of the feet to the mat, forearms parallel to each other, elbows under the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. On the inhale, pulling the heart forward. As this is a deep stretch class, you can relax the head down, allowing the chin to be heavy or maybe even rounding that chin to the chest. The shoulders are welcome to shrug up by the ears. If it feels good to inhale, lift the chin, exhale, chin to chest. That's a choice, personal preference, whatever feels good this morning. Make sure that we breathe. You may feel slight compression in the low back. If at any time it begins to be too much, release down to the earth. Again, inhaling to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhaling to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. If this was a yin class, we could hold this class up to 5 minutes, maybe even up to 20. My back won't permit that, but you are welcome to stay in this as long as you'd like. Always remembering this is your practice and to release out of this posture at any time. Focusing back on the breath. The expansion of the rib cage and the release of the rib cage. John Bunyan says, "You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you." You are always welcome to stay here in Sphinx or release out of the posture entirely. For those of you looking for a deeper expression, we'll be making our way to Seal. You always have the option to stay here in Sphinx or make your way to Seal, which is a deeper expression of the posture. Releasing down, hands under shoulders, pressing up, stretching the front body. Shoulders can be by the ears, or releasing down, hands sitting up in Sphinx. Hands staying where they are and straightening the elbows. Your choice. Finding what works best in your body, knowing that every day, every moment, every hour, every minute, our body may need something else. Focusing on our breath. Remember, we're never looking for pain in yoga, only the sensation. Breathing and feeling. Make sure that we're still breathing. Feel each cycle of the breath. Inhaling to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll allow ourselves to come down to the earth, stacking the hands, forehead to the backs of the hands. Hips can sway or bend the knees, feet gently rocking side to side. On your next exhale, feet back down to the mat as we set up for frog. Right knee will come in line with the right hip, the ankle in line with the knee. We can flex the foot and then release down. Please note that if this is uncomfortable and it's a little bit too much, bring the foot and slide it towards the left inner leg. The foot can be by the calf or up by the inner thigh. Always finding what works in your body. For my practice, I like to bring my cheek to the mat, gaze in the opposite direction. My arms like to be bent, elbows out, hands close to my head. Other options include extending the arms out straight ahead of you, straight from the shoulders, cactus, keeping them by the hips, whatever feels good for your practice today. You can stay like this, or you can bring attention to the right hip, actively pressing it down towards the earth, working on opening up the groin, knowing that there is a slight back bend here, making sure we breathe. Inhaling to the count of 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to continue this breath pattern or return to your natural breathing. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means it's going to launch you into something great. So just focus and keep aiming. Find the breath. Clear the mind. Soften the heart. Feel the connectedness to the earth, wherever we're grounded. Feel the breath move you. Enjoy the stillness. Continue to breathe. Know that we'll be setting up to go to the other side momentarily. Gently beginning to press yourself up, extend the right leg back. Inhale, left knee. Knee in line with the hip, ankle in line with the knee. Bringing that left foot towards the midline if that is your preference, and making your way down to the earth. Head however feels comfortable, arms however feels comfortable. Making sure that you're able to find a position that you're able to sustain for a while. Focus on the breath. Inhaling to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue breathing like this or return to your natural breath. Bring awareness to the left hip. Notice if it feels heavy or light, depending on if we want to bring sensation to the inner thigh and the groin, gently pressing that left hip towards the earth to engage more sensation, or releasing, allowing it to be more passive. Making sure we breathe. Look at your daily habits and ask yourself if they are causing you to evolve or revolve. Are you moving forward, or are you just moving in circles? If you decide to do frog on your own for your practice, we would do the same thing with our knees, except it wouldn't just be one, it would be both. So both legs extended out from the hip, ankles in line with the knee, feet flexed for those who are a little bit more mobile. For those of you that are a little tighter, feet could come in towards the midline, maybe even the soles of the feet touching. The hands in that position would be outstretched in front of you or forearms to the mat to help support your weight. Always remember that there is such a thing as overstretching, and we don't ever want to force ourselves into a position. We want ourselves to move there with that steadiness and ease, the consistency of a daily practice. Enjoying the stillness, bringing attention to that left leg. When you're ready, on your next exhale, releasing it long, allowing yourself to gently rock those hips side to side or bend the knees and allow the feet to rock you side to side. On your next exhale, releasing the feet. We'll make our way to our backs as gracefully or ungracefully as you move. Allow yourself to take any full body stretches that your body needs at this time. Soles of the feet to the mat, knees bent to the sky, inhaling the knees into the chest one at a time, finding movement or stillness, and on your exhale, releasing down. We'll walk our feet to the right side of the mat. Option to keep the legs stacked or cross the left over the right. Hands can stay there or reach up overhead. Option to allow the hands to move towards the right, or right hand can gently lead the left hand to the right as well. We're opening up the side body, maybe even activating the IT band, the outside of the leg from the hip to the knee. My gaze likes to fall towards the right, but the gaze goes wherever feels good in your neck. Making sure to breathe. Not straining too much, just allowing yourself to just be. Bringing attention to the breath, we'll inhale to the count of 4. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to continue this breath pattern or return to your natural breath. The most powerful thing you can do right now is to be patient while things are unfolding for you. That quote was by Adil Ahmed. Allow yourself to feel and be present in the sensations of the stretch. Know that if we've gone to the most intense phase, that we can always release out of it, lessening the stretch, making sure we're breathing smoothly, finding that steadiness and ease. Allowing ourselves to come into a neutral position with the arms and the legs, bending the knees, soles of the feet to the mat, and gently windshield wipering the knees side to side. When you're ready, extending the legs long and then walking the feet to the left. Again, you can keep your feet side by side towards the left. Allow the right to cross over the left ankle. Arms can be extended up overhead, or left hand can gently guide the right hand to the left. Gaze wherever feels good in your neck. Finding the breath once again. Inhaling to the count of 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this pattern of breathing or return to your natural breath. Breathing is the flow of the divine, where the rhythms of life turn into each other, the eternal exchange. Pour one breath into the other, out-breath into the in-breath, into the out-breath. Awaken to equanimity, at peace with the play of opposites. That was by Lauren Roche of the Radiant Sutras. Take a moment to acknowledge any tightness or tension that you may feel on this side of the body. Allowing ourselves to feel into the sensations, breathing fully and completely, observing how this side feels the same or different from the other, not taking any judgments, just observing. Always remembering that we can lessen the posture at any time. If you're feeling very tight in the intercostals, the space between the ribs, you might be feeling a stretch right now. Uncross the legs, bending the knees, soles of the feet on the mat, and gently windshield wiper those knees side to side. And when you're ready, we'll allow ourselves to find a butterfly with the knees to open away from each other, soles of the feet together. Hands can be at the heart and belly, or if you prefer, hands by the hips, extended from the shoulders or up overhead. we'll be doing an affirmation. Please repeat after me, either to yourself or out loud. I am relaxed. I feel peace and joy. I am grateful for everything in my life. I am in the right place at the right time. My mind is calm and beautiful. I am healthy. I am loving. I am loved. People love being around me. I am unique, and that's my gift to the world. Inhaling to the count of 4 once again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue with this breath or return to your natural breathing. Bring awareness to the back of the head, the heaviness of the shoulders into the earth, the hips, the feet, awareness to the rise and fall of the chest, the opening of the hips, soaking in all the sensations of the body, bringing awareness to the knees. Inhale, bringing them together, feet as wide as the mat, knees leaning against each other, hands can rise overhead. Allowing yourself to enjoy this stillness or take a few moments to stretch. Inhaling, knees come to the chest. Exhale, feet will rise to the sky, making our way to happy baby. Hands to the feet, shins or thighs. Feeling the deep flexion of the hips and knees, tailbone towards the earth. Finding our breath. In this position, you're welcome to stay still, or you're welcome to move, gently rocking side to side. Maybe you'd like to extend one leg at a time, or even both legs. However you would like to embrace that inner child, that happy baby, allow yourself to find your expression. Accept, then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, not against it. This will miraculously transform your life. Eckhart Tolle. Finding stillness once again. I invite you to release the feet to the earth. Right knee crosses over the left leg, and we can gently sway the hips side to side. On your next exhale, the knees will go to the left. Hands staying at the body, extended from the shoulders or up overhead. Please know that if this is too intense, you can uncross the legs, allowing them to be stacked. The gaze wherever feels good in your neck. allowing ourselves to breathe in this twist, feeling the groundedness of the shoulders to the earth. On the next inhale, bringing the knees to center, crossing left over right, allowing the hips to gently sway side to side. On the next exhale, releasing the legs to the right. Hands wherever feels good in the body. Gaze wherever feels good in the neck. Legs however feels good in the twist. Finding the steadiness and ease of the breath once again. Every day is a good day. There is something to learn, care, and celebrate. Allowing the legs to uncross and come center, making your way to Shavasana. The legs will extend out, feet as wide as the mat, arms spread open so the upper arms are not touching the ribs. Palms can be up or down, allowing us to breathe and find stillness. Bringing awareness to the breath, the rise and fall of the chest, allowing sensation back into the fingers and toes, inviting small movements, maybe gently rocking the head side to side, or allowing for a full body stretch at this time. Doing what feels good to you, and gently bending the knees, making your way to the side for fetal position. Enjoying the stillness. Danielle Dobie wrote ripples. When you create a difference in someone's life, you not only impact their life, you impact everyone influenced by them throughout their entire lifetime. No act is ever too small. One by one, this is how to make an ocean rise. Find the rest. Find the stillness. Find the breath. Allowing ourselves to let the breath bring us back into this place. We'll use our hands to help press us up into a comfortable seated position of our choice. We'll roll the shoulders up, back, and down, lengthening the spine, hands by our hips. Inhale to rise. Exhale to the heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thanks for joining. Bye.